Melanie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a simple crochet tutorial for you guys. Woohoo! I'm going to be showing you how to make these little face scrubbies. They are in the round, okay? So they are a cute little round scrubby with 100% cotton. I've got a bunch of this yarn sitting around, and I've been wanting to do another project in the round using a magic circle. So for those of you who've made some of my simple projects, this is sort of like the next step up. Projects in the round and using the magic circle technique are sort of like the next step up for learning different techniques. So grab some cotton yarn and a crochet hook and let's make some of these adorable round crochet scrubbies. Hey everyone, so today I'm going to teach you how to make one of these round face scrubbies. They are so adorable. What you need is some yarn. I like the Lily's Sugar and Cream yarn best for this project because it has a little bit more texture. This is the Lion brand Cotton Ease yarn, and it's much softer and silkier, which I don't think it's quite as effective with this sort of kind of exfoliating pad. It's just a little bit soft for that, but it's definitely an option. 100% cotton is the most important thing. You need the coordinating hook size. I believe all of these take an H or a 5mm. If you want it more dense, you can go down a hook size. But if you're a beginner, I would start with the package recommendations. You also need a yarn needle, tapestry needle. They come in plastic or metal. You can also use a much smaller hook if you buy the set. A very small hook size will help you do the same thing, but these are not very expensive and they're good to have on hand for crochet. All right, we need to start with a magic circle. So holding on to the free end in my hands, I'm going to wrap the yarn around 2 fingers. And then we're going to bring the yarn up through the circle that we just created. Here. We're going to insert our hook into that. Yarn over, pull through. I have an entire video dedicated to the magic circle if this is confusing to you. If not, you can check out that video if you need a refresher. Now what we're going to do is half double crochet 8 in our circle. Yarn over, insert into the circle, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, all 3 loops. Yarn over, into the circle, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, all 3 loops. Yarn over into the circle, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, all 3 loops. We need 8. Now we have our 8th one. There's number 8. Then what you do, you've got this free end, and we're going to close the circle with our free end. Now over here we have this one little loop, which was the magic circle beginning. What we're going to do is slip stitch in this first stitch. So not the loop that we started, the actual stitch. So slip stitch is insert the hook in both strands, so that I only got one strand. Make sure you get both strands. Yarn over, pull through the stitch as well as the loop on the hook. Chain 1. Now what we're going to do is place 2 half double crochets in each stitch going all the way around, starting with this stitch. So this stitch, you can see it's sort of, we've already sort of used it, okay? So that's sort of something to keep in mind. So we're not going to place it in this initial stitch here because we have this other stitch coming out of it. So we're going to do it in this stitch, and the way to help yourself remember that is we had 8 stitches, so we're going to be putting 16 double or half double crochets. So we're going to start here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so this stitch here needs to be number 8. So that's how you can tell. Okay, so we're going to yarn over and we're going to put 2 in each stitch. So there's 1. Make sure you're not getting your foundation chain too tight here, or your stitches too tight. Next stitch. First one, second one. Okay, that's 2. Yarn over. 2 in each stitch. Okay, so let's finish up that round and then I'll show you what to do next. Here we are. There are 14 stitches going all the way around. I've got one last stitch here, which we're going to place 2 half double crochets, which will create number 15 and number 16. We need to slip stitch in the chain from the first round. So you can see right here is our initial first 2. We're going to skip over this guy and we are going to insert our hook here, yarn over, pull through, slip stitch, so pull through that loop that was on the hook, chain 1. Okay, so there should be 16 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We need to start here. So again, ignore this guy. We're going to start in this stitch. Yarn over. We're going to place 2 half double crochets. So there's 1, 2, and then we're going to do 1 half double crochet and then another 2. 1, 2. Okay, we're going to repeat that going all the way around. So here's our 1. Now we need 2 in the same stitch. And then 1. So repeat that going back all the way around. All right, here we are. Now this is a trick to let yourself know if you did your numbers correctly. So here is 2 stitches. We have 1. We're gonna have 2 stitches here, and then we're gonna have 1. And we started with 2. So here we need to end where we, like where it would naturally go, like we don't have a inconsistent, number system here, if that makes sense. So we have 2, 1, 2, 1. We started with 2. Okay, so that's a little trick to let you know that you did it right. So let's place our final 2. And then 1. Now we need to slip stitch to close out that round. Not this one, but the top stitch from that round, from that previous round. So we're going to insert our hook, pull through the loop. All right, so you can continue this basic idea until you reach your desired size, but you need to increase the stitches in between your your doubles, right? So we're going to start with 2, and the last round we did 2, 1, 2, 1. This next round we're going to do 2, 2, 2, 2. So 2 in the same stitch, 2 consecutive stitches, 2 in the same stitch, 2 consecutive stitches, okay? And you'll basically repeat that pattern. We need to chain 1, don't forget that. We're basically going to repeat that pattern until you make it as large as you would like. You can make this large enough and turn it into like a circle washcloth if you want to. Okay, so we have 2, 1. We need another 1 because it's 2 consecutive stitches right next to each other. And then another 2. 2 in the same stitch. This round always messes people up because it's 2 in the same stitch, 2 consecutive. So we have 2 in the same, 1, 2, 2 in the same, 1, 2. Okay, so we're going to do that consistently all the way around to the end. All right, here we go. This is where I'm going to finish off. Most of mine are about this size. You can see we're at round 4. Round 1 was 8 half double crochet in our magic circle. That was round 1. Round 2 was a double in each. Round 3 was a 2 and then the 1. Round 4 was the 2 and then the 2. So again, remember our little trick. We should be ending with 2, 2 because we began with 2 in the same stitch. So let's finish this up. I also want to mention, if you're getting a cup shape, like it's super like curled like this, that means that you either have your stitch count wrong or your tension is too tight. Okay, it should be laying very flat. All right, again, we don't slip stitch in this guy. That was our chain 1 from before. We don't need a slip stitch in there. We need a slip stitch with the first chain or the first stitch from the round, not the chain 1. Yarn over, pull through, trim your threads with about 6 inches or so. We're going to yarn over, pull through, give it a nice tug. Now that's finished off. Now you thread your yarn into your tapestry needle, or use your smaller hook. It's an option. This is a better option. The yarn needle is a better option, but if that's what you have for right now, then go with that. And we're going to weave in our ends, making sure that we go back and forth and that we feel very confident that it's nice and secure, because we want this to be washable, right? We want to be able to throw this in the wash and not have these little tails come out. So I want you guys to sort of go back and forth. And that's why we want to leave about 6 inches. And go back the other direction. Back up this way. Once you feel like that is nice and secure, you can trim it. Trim that off. Don't forget about this tail from our magic circle. And if this is getting large at all, this is the beauty about the magic circle, is that you can pull on that free end and tighten up that center circle. You can't do that without a magic circle. So that's the nice thing about starting this with the magic circle technique. So I will have that video linked. Weave this one in, and you are all set. All right, everyone, what'd you guys think? Pretty easy, right? Not too bad. Pretty quick, super adorable, eco-friendly. I mean, that's a pretty great project if you ask me. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed already, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel. Help me get to 300,000 subscribers, and then we're gonna do a humongous giveaway, so that'll be really fun. You can click right up here to see my last video, and you can click right down here to see another simple crochet tutorial project. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys. Bye.